to the channel. I have an early morning upload today to make up for the fact that I didn't upload yesterday, but yeah, we are back today. It's early in the morning. Tottenham are currently playing against Brighton. But yeah, to catch you up on the stuff that has happened. Yesterday we got a new set of objectives. We got a new set of week 2 objectives. We got week 2 bronze, which I completed, and we have week 2 gold, which actually gives away a lot of XP. I've already done these 2, and for this one, complete the gold upgrade SBC. I opened it up, and we went out and got ourselves an untradeable Nicholas Pepe, which is mental. Absolutely insane. Like that, and so we're now going to be able to sell our tradable one and have just a whole bunch of other, like loads of more coins to upgrade the team. And I do want to get a Davinson Sanchez to put him right in there and replace him with Felipe, and replace Felipe with him. But yeah, and also maybe replace Arthur with like Fernandinho. But yeah, other than that, I picked up I sold on Areola because he was pretty expensive, but I ended up picking up a Thibaut Courtois for 30.5k and a Lucas Moura for 64k, who's actually been insane for me. 11 games, 14 assists, 14 goals, 4 assists in both squad battles and in div rivals. So yeah, the team has been doing pretty well. I should be on course for Elite 1 this weekend as well. We're on 36,000 points so far, with 3 refreshes remaining in this game still here left to play. But yeah, I've been selling on some stuff in the trade pile. I sold Areola for 11k, and then I've just been listing up some other stuff. And there is our Nicholas Pepe, who we will make profit on, but I'm not gonna sell him yet. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow when Arsenal actually do play, because there's gonna be so much hype around him, especially if he starts. So yeah, for the objectives as well, we've completed level 17 and 18 and 19, and we're on course for completing level 20 for a premium gold players pack. So today I'm going to be working on squad battles and finishing up these objectives. I'd like to finish week 1 gold as well, because that gives a nice bit of XP. We're going to be working on all of this as well, because I do want to get either that Zaha or Tolisso. They just look really good, but I think I'm leaning more towards this Zaha card, because especially with how the game is lined up this year, like the dribbling and the pace is going to be incredible up in like either as a winger and as a striker. Lucas Vazquez, I'm not too sure of. I don't really think I want to go for him, but yeah, we still got a long way to go though. But yeah, in today's episode, we will be completing Wants to Watch Promes that did come out yesterday, and we actually did have him in our team for quite a while alongside Malin, but this is probably why he didn't get that in for us for scoring a hat trick, because they had Wants to Watch in mind. But yeah, 4-star, 5-star, which is really good. Doesn't really matter at this stage in the game. High, medium, which is good, and then you've got the pace, solid dribbling, decent physicals, good passing, balanced passing and shooting. So with a few upgrades, which I think you really will get with IX, yeah, he should become a really good card. So I'm going to be using him as a super sub mostly. But yeah, so we've got the team set up here. Crimeo, who I had in my club, Muller, I'm using a couple games just to get that Oktoberfest objective done. I really didn't want to use him, but you know, it is really cheap at the moment anyway, so yeah, I probably would have ended up buying like an 86 or something. Anyways, I did buy Bonucci though, because like with the players I had, he was the only player that would make it work for 11k. And yeah, we got Acherby, who I pulled in, I believe, like one of those untradeable packs from the objectives. We are using Onana, Tadic, and Neres because it was like, other than that, I couldn't get the chemistry. And this nice strong link here with Arnautovic and Oscar. Summer linking up with Muller, and then Hadrick, who I bought for 2.3k. So we're gonna go ahead and submit that. And I'm gonna go ahead and watch our once watch when the Promes player walk out. Yeah, I do like this style now, this particular walkout animation. There we go. He doesn't walk out. Okay, probably because he's not 84 plus, but I think last year, like, no matter what, they would still walk out. But yeah, we're gonna stick him into the club. And I'm going to put him into our team. And we're gonna take out Muller and Haller and stick these guys in. But yeah, we've also got a lot of informs in the club as well. So yeah, we do have a lot of clothing, and I also did pack this Fraser as well. Who looks really good. He's got like the 95 agility, 96 balance is incredible with his combination of pace. I kind of do want to try this card out, but we're gonna go ahead and stick Promes onto our bench here. And I've been using Alexis Sanchez sometimes when been bringing him on for Lucas Moura in a few games, and he's actually done pretty well. 4 games played, 2 goals scored, but I like him. His dribbling is good. He's strong, so he holds the ball well, and he's not the fastest, but pretty fast. So I do like Alexis Sanchez, and with a few upgrades, this card will be pretty sick. And we'll most likely end up lining him up alongside Lukaku and Barella, who I also tried, who's also pretty decent as well. But we're gonna head into a live game here against this last team here that I have for the set and squad battles. But yeah, so later today, I'm gonna be working on those, on the rivals objectives, or on the season objectives, so we could start leveling up more. It's a pretty decent squad. It's got Suso though, like just isolated off chem, and he's got Griezmann up front as well. But yeah, the Pepe pool is gonna help us a lot, massively, because we've got to work on qualifying for the next weekend league, and with the Pepe, going to get from Pepe, they can upgrade the squad quite nicely. I know I do want to pick up Davinson Sanchez, but I don't really know where I want to upgrade the team next. I kind of want to get, you know, Fabinho would probably be a good one. Pepe. Like the untradeable Pepe. In the first game I tried him out, he was pretty awful. Quite ironically. Pepe, good save. But yeah, I think I'm going to end up picking up Fabinho to go in CDM along with Ndombele and Davinson Sanchez. Ooh. Come on, Pookie. Come on. Ooh, close. But yeah, I also feel like I've been getting a lot better at the game, especially against the AI. I'm starting to like play a lot better against the AI, but I haven't started. I've got Ndombele and 37 fitness. I haven't played started Rivals Prime just yet, because I wanted to focus on squad battles and make sure that I could get that Elite 1 finish. Because, like, squad battles is so, I think it's so important at the start of the game cycle, because, oh, good save by Courtois. Because you get really good rewards from squad battles. It's just like, if you get at least like 25,000, what is that? Absolutely shanked it there. I think like the minimum to get into Elite 3 is like 25,000 points, which is not that hard. And you could literally just AFK it if you want on beginner or amateur, and you get a decent amount of points. And if you do that for like all of the games, you could get yourself into a really decent position, into a really decent ranking for squad battles. And I just think it's really good. It's really helpful in the early stages because you get good coin rewards and really good pack rewards. Like last week, what a finish by Lucas. What a finish. I have to see that goal again. Like the keeper got a hand to it and almost saved it out. Acrobatic finish right there. Oh, lovely. 1-0. But yeah, so Elite 2 last week we got Lukaku, who's worth about 60k, and I think will end up being worth more eventually in the future. Although Lukaku's card, it's an interesting one because especially with how this game is going so far, with how important like having good pace and dribbling is, especially in the striker position. I don't think Lukaku's gonna be like wanted a lot this year. But like we'll have to see, because I mean I do think he's got the potential of getting a lot of upgrades, but we'll see if those upgrades like do really like push his stats up a lot. Because I'd say in order for him, for like people to really want him and for his price to really go up by a lot, he'd have to go up to like at least 80 pace and dribbling. But like for the most part, I really like Lukaku. He's strong. He's clinical. He's really clinical in front of goal. And you know the strength. He can hold up the play really well. And yeah, I also do think strength is important this year, because you know you've got the fast technical players, but a lot of the times like they could easily get out muscled against some center backs. So I do think it's important to have at least a little bit of strength and aggression. So I mean, I think that's why Wesley was so good. He had a decent bit of pace, and he had incredible strength, and he linked up with Pukki really well. So like, yeah, like someone like Iñaki Williams, I think, would be a really good player to have. Like just a lot of those players that have good pace and dribbling and are at least have like 70 strength and aggression. Maybe Jovic as well. Oh, really well done from Pepe. Good save from the keeper. I think we are going to bring on Promes at halftime as well for Felipe Anderson, who hasn't really been in the game. There's Pukki, 2-0, nice. Pukki is just deadly. And I think there's only a few days left to complete as SBC because the new player of the month is coming out soon. I personally voted for Wilson because I think he'd just be like the best affordable option, because like other ones like De Bruyne, Aubameyang, Son, their cards are going to be so expensive. But again, though, they're going to be really good. And I didn't really think Wilson was going to win anyway. Almost didn't know there. I didn't really think Wilson was going to win anyway, so I decided to just put my vote for him to see if anything happened, because I think that would be a pretty cool card to have. But yeah. Also dropping next Friday, along with the Player of the Month, is going to be the first set of icon swaps, which is basically like foot swaps but with icons, and I'm really excited for that. I personally can't wait, to start grinding for those icons. And foot swaps, I don't even know if that's going to be a thing this year, because like already October's come around and still no foot swaps. So unless it's also going to come out in October, I don't really think. I mean, like, along with the icon swaps, I don't really think it's going to be a thing this year. Which, I mean, it's kind of disappointing. I really did like foot swaps. Because, it gave us a chance for the grinders especially, to grind towards some really nice cards like Gilavogi last year, the foot swaps card, but it came out early on. I used him in so many games early on because he was just a really OP CDM. He was strong, and just good. A really good CDM option, and he had a lot of availability with links because he was French and from the Bundesliga. And he had that perfect link with Roussillon. And then also that Lerma card who came out as well, who was incredible for me. I used him in over like 150 games. Really good CDM, had a bit of pace, he was strong, had good passing. I did really like Lerma last year. And then also toward like later on, we had the icon packs, team of the season packs, and then the footies players. So I think like EA will really be missing out with not adding foot swaps this year. But yeah. And also, Inter have Juve this weekend, and if Inter do play well, and Lukaku does something, or Barella or Sanchez, then we could also be looking at them for getting some upgrades, which is pretty cool. I haven't checked who West Ham play against though, so hopefully Allaire could do good, so he could get an upgrade and maybe his price goes up, or maybe he becomes at least some bit usable. Here we go, and Ndombele. Here's Promes, who hasn't really had much of the ball. Take some progress with the ball at his feet. Oh, Promes. Oof. That is deadly from Promes. He's going to be like an incredible foot champ super sub when we do qualify. But yeah, I couldn't get into foot champs this weekend because I'm too far away. I'd have to grind like days of foot champs in order to qualify, especially with the division that I'm in. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely be working on it this weekend. That's excellent from Pookie. Good save by the keeper there. But yeah, I really want to. I'm kind of excited to play FUT Champions, but also a little bit scared because the one time I did play, it was an absolute sweat fest. And I got to Silver 1, but that was in FIFA 19. We're in FIFA 20 now. And I think I've been playing pretty well. I'm liking my team. Oh, what is that from Mbele? Like, I've been noticing a lot of times that I try to do a fake shot, and a lot of the times they'd either just boot it up the pitch, or they just pass it into space for no one to get it, which I think is really annoying, and it's something that has to be patched. Because you're in a good position, you try to do a fake shot, and he ends up just passing it to nobody, or just shoots it to nowhere. Good save by Courtois. Courtois has been really decent in the center back in the goalkeeper spot. Couldn't get the through ball there to Pepe. But yeah, we're hoping that the Inter boys do well this weekend. That Allaire does well, and that Pepe hopefully scores a hat-trick against Bournemouth. So there's an incredible amount of hype around him. And I think the best time to sell ones to watch cards might be like after the game is done and they've played well. Because there's going to be, like, say, for example, Pepe gets a goal tomorrow. His price is going to go up. Because he got a goal, so people are gonna, invest in him just in case he does get that inform, and it's because people are gonna be wanting to invest in him. His price is gonna go up, but that's but also if he does get an inform and he does get a really good upgrade, like he goes up to an 85, his price I think might also just be pretty high as well. But we'll have to see what does happen. But yeah, Pepe with one upgrade, like he's already really good, but with an upgrade, he's like up to an 85 is going to be insane. So excited about that. What happened? Alright. Hopefully we do get the 3-0 win, which is going to be massive, especially against like an 86 rated team. Where we should get a lot of points for this one, especially with the clean sheet. As long as we can keep a clean sheet, which we should now here. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. I did hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, be sure to smash that like button. And subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to turn on those notifications so you never miss an upload. But, yeah, thank you guys for your great support on the series. And, yeah, if you do guys want a double upload today, be sure to just smash that like button. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.